Hi there, this is Adam Jones. Welcome to Hudson Kapel Building 101 here in Bedfordshire. Today, I'm here to speak to Richard Baker about the technology side of the business and more specifically, TechInspect. Now, we've just done a video about TechInspect, speaking to Scott in Worcestershire about how he and his team utilise this product in-house to help us with our remarketing processes. Now, TechInspect is an iOS and Android app that manages all fleet operational processes of a vehicle, including inspections, damage capture and approval, grading, remarketing, refurbishment and checklists, and provides real-time management information and analytics. Now, let's pop upstairs to the green room, grab Rich and have a quick chat about TechInspect. Hi there, Rich.
How you doing?
Very good, thanks. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Very good. Sale day today, so it's been a very busy morning so far.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for your time today. We've managed to get you up to the green room just to talk a little bit more about TechInspect. Who better in the business than yourself to tell us a bit about it? We've obviously done a video about the use of TechInspect. I want to try and dig in a little bit more about how it came about and obviously what the future looks like as well. So can we start with the origins of TechInspect?
Yeah, of course. So Hudson Kapel, been around for a number of years. We were one of the leaders in taking the old clipboard with bits of paper where inspectors would go around and write stuff down. So we saw an opportunity probably back in the 90s to digitalise that, and it's just evolved from there. So it's evolved a lot since the 90s and the very basic system that we had then, and here we are today with sort of the latest version.
Yeah, cool. I kind of leads us on to the next question, which is how does it actually work? Talking about where we are now, obviously it's simply an inspection piece of software to start off with, but how does it work day to day now? It's
a super flexible product, so our customers all use it in different ways, and we're actually using it ourselves. So that's where I suppose the origin is from, is us actually doing inspections ourselves and creating inspections ourselves. So it's not just an inspection process tool. It used to be. It's now a workshop and process mapping tool. So what it does is, if you think about an inspection is one part of an asset process. We look at gate in all the way through to gate out, and in the middle somewhere there is inspection. There's a lot of other steps in sort of before and after, such as valet, post-inspect, refurbishment, that type of thing. So it is a tool for capturing processes and all of the individual components of an inspection as well.
Cool, and I think it's a really interesting point that it's been developed in-house, seeing the problems and creating solutions for those problems. So why is it beneficial for a customer to look at TechInspect? What does it do that's better than a standard inspection, for example?
Yeah, so if we look at the inspection flow itself, a typical one, and I'd say it's super flexible. So I think why our customers like the product so much is every customer will do an inspection in a different way. So, but typically you would have everything from a odometer capture, so going into a vehicle and seeing how many miles it's done. You would capture all the different readings that perhaps you might have on a vehicle. You capture what we call beauty shots, so some images of the outside of the vehicle, interior of the vehicle that could be used for remarketing. The key bit that most of our customers are really keen on is damage. So what we do is we take an image of a damage line, we capture the damage detail, but we also align to that damage a repair method of some description. Now the repair methods are BVLA repair methods if required, or they can be the customer's repair methods. And we can also align to that NAMA grading as well. So it really sort of meets all of the needs of the industry and how inspections are done. And then at the end of the process, we capture signatures from customers, and we have what we call checklists, so a series of questions and answers, which depending on the answer is depending on what the app prompts the inspector to do. So it really is a multitude of different scenarios that it can be used in.
Fantastic. And we've also done another video that's on the YouTube channel talking to Scott. Obviously, he uses this every day, him and his team. And it's really interesting. His kind of main benefit from using it is that consistency across the entire team and being able to keep up with everybody's output. Everybody's on the same page, quite literally, which is a really, really interesting part of inspections. If you don't have this, it's easy to kind of go off piste, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So the inspection or TechInspect itself is an iOS or Android app, so can be used by different users, different devices. It's also got a workshop portal. So what that means is that users that are doing the inspections or the process capturing. So if I worked in valet, for example, I would go up to my vehicle, plug the reg in, and then start and stop that valet process.
Yep.
And what that does is that feeds all that information back to the portal, and then a portal user or part of the management team can, at a very easy glance, have a look at all of their sort of work in progress. They can look at any bottlenecks perhaps there might be with vehicles they've got in process. So a big one would be vehicles that perhaps are waiting parts.
Yeah.
Or vehicles that have been gated in, so that the management team can then resource appropriately to cover the work coming in.
Very cool. So who is using TechInspect at the moment? Obviously, we're using it in-house, but
Yes, yeah.
any other?
Lots of different. So it's used by auction houses.
Yep.
It's used by fleet owners, so owners of fleets of vehicles. It's used by fleet management organisations. It's used by rental organisations. Anyone that's got an asset. So we talk about vehicles, but we also, or our customers also inspect plant and machinery, trailers for HGVs.
Yeah.
It literally can be used with any asset, and we're going to be evolving that to be really specific. So JCBs, for example, we're going to start capturing all the different sort of locations and components of a JCB, so that we can do a really decent, or our customers can do a really decent, accurate JCB post-hire inspection, as an example.
Very cool. So you've touched on it there, and this is slightly off piece from the questions I
Yep.
said I was going to ask you, but how flexible is the program from a customer by customer basis? And if somebody's got a specific need,
Yep.
can we evolve the program to that need?
Completely, yeah. So I think probably where we're a little bit different is, yes, we create the systems, but because we're doing it ourselves, and we're doing it ourselves with volume, so across the world, we don't just deliver this product in the UK, we deliver it as far as Australia and New Zealand. We're delivering around 4,000 or 5,000 inspections a day through the system. So our customers come to us as a bit of a centre of expertise. So we don't just want a piece of technology, we want to know the best way to do things as well. So we provide them with that insight. But it's super flexible. So customers can create their own inspection templates. They can create their own inspection and workshop workflows.
Yeah.
They might not have a valet team. They might just have one person in the yard that does everything,
Yeah.
in which case we can tailor a process flow to suit that. Or they might have 30 different steps, as some of our customers do, and again we can tailor the workflow to suit that. So literally, if you came to me and said, I've got an inspection process, here's what it looks like, very, very quickly, because it's really flexible, we could plug that in and you could get going with an inspection straight away.
Very cool. And it leads on to my next question, which is, what do the customers say about using the software?
Yep.
But I would imagine because of that flexibility, they're happy with the process because they can tailor the process to themselves. But what are people saying about it?
Yeah, so the key piece of feedback that we always get is the real-time view of their work in progress.
Yeah.
So our customers always are coming to us saying to us, this is fantastic because we can see where all our vehicles are. We've got the ability to interface our system to things such as data tagging. So customers can actually log into our system and physically see where their vehicles are.
Yeah.
So not only can they see where they are in the process, they can potentially see physically where they are.
Yeah.
So our customers love that because it helps them to plan and resource appropriately. But we've built the system with different users in mind. So the other big sort of positive piece of feedback we get is our customer's customer can access the system and review damage. They can review their vehicles. They can potentially put recharging on there so that they can then sort of charge that out to their customers. So our customers love it, but our customers' customers love it as well. So
Yeah.
because it's literally data in one system and a nice easy flow.
Yeah, very, very cool. So talking of customers,
Yep.
who should be using it? What sort of companies out there
Yep.
could be utilising this piece of software to make their lives easier?
Yeah, so we've got auction houses using it who are processing a couple of thousand inspections a day. We've also got small fleet owners that have got 5 vehicles and they use that for their end of rental sort of return inspection. So
Sure.
it's literally anyone that's got an asset of any sort of size, any description, and we can tailor something to suit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I'll go on to what's in the pipeline next, but if you're a customer that's watching this video
Yep.
and somebody that's interested, what should they do? What's the next steps?
So reach out to us. We'll put our contact details in the video link. Have a conversation. We'll talk you through, and we can do a really easy demo in terms of what we do ourselves. I mean, if you wanted to, a customer could actually come to our site and see us doing it.
Yeah.
But what we tend to do with customers is we do a quick demo and then we listen and talk to them about what's important to them from an inspection and workshop management process.
Yeah.
And then we normally sort of build something there and then for them and say, would that work? So get in contact with us. We'll listen to your requirements and then we'll build something quite quickly.
Very cool. Give us the problem and we'll find the solution.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Very, very cool. So going on to the future,
Yep.
what is in the pipeline from Hudson Kapel and the technology?
Yeah,
arm of the
so
company?
we do lots of things already. So we integrate with third-party systems because we recognise that our system, I talked about process being one of 10, we recognise that our system sits within other organisation systems as well. So we already integrate with other systems, but we're now trying to look at sort of third-party integrators such as parts pricing, external data providers, so that we can then start to real-time provide insight and information to our customers. Everyone's talking about AI, so we've got an inspection tunnel that we're looking at working with. As you can appreciate, we've been doing this for 30 years. We've got 30 years worth of inspection damage lines. So we're now looking at what can we do with that information to build that into potentially sort of automatic damage capture and that sort of thing. I don't think it will be the utopia that you can just go around a vehicle with a smartphone and it will tell you what's wrong with the vehicle because of things such as poor previous. But we think we'll be able to triage vehicles at pace so that a customer very quickly can sort of know if they're going to fix that vehicle or put it straight to auction or salvage auction.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much for your insight. It's been great to catch up, as always.
Excellent. Thanks for your time.
No worries at all. And to reiterate exactly what Richard said, if you're interested, get in contact with the team, and I'm sure they'll be able to help. Thank you very much, Rich.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hopefully that has been a really interesting insight. Thank you so much, Richard, again, for your time. It's always great to have a quick chat about the technology department here at Hudson Kapel and the brilliant product that is TechInspect. Hopefully that has made it more clear, and if you are interested in any of the things discussed in this video, as Rich said, please get in contact with the team. We'd like to take any problems that you have within your process to try and give you that technological solution to make things more streamlined and easier within your business. As always, thanks so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we'll speak to you guys very soon.